Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show with your hosts LeeSilber and Ellen Goodwin.
Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show. I'm your co-host, Ellen Goodwin, along with my co-host,
LeeSilber.
Awesome. Lee, what do you want to talk about today?
Opposites.
Opposites.
Well,
okay.
not so much opposites, but I want to talk about the truth.
Okay.
Sometimes we sugarcoat things.
True.
And in our minds, we're like, well, you know what I really want to do is this, but I can't say it.
Right.
And I can't even do it. But I want you to say it. I want you to do it. And I'm talking about something that happened to me. So for 27 years, I've had the same agent. And it's been okay, but you get comfortable. You get set in your ways. You get stuck in a rut.
Let's explain what kind of agent.
Oh,
It's
so
not a
she-
secret agent.
No. She is now. She doesn't do anything. But, she would go to groups that are looking for a speaker and say, I got this guy. And then I would go and do the speech. She did all the marketing and promotion and paperwork. So anyway, I noticed that little by little, business is going down.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wrote that thing down like an idiot. And so I had an epiphany because I just come off the stage. I'd given this really great speech and I created it from scratch. And it was everyone there. The meeting planners were like, oh, you're wonderful. They loved you. We have this same conference in Florida. And so before I could say anything, she's like, oh, I have speakers in Florida. And I thought to myself, are you kidding me? You just undermine. Are you kidding me? So at that moment, I'm going to be honest, the truth. I was mad.
You should have been.
And I wanted to just, I won't say. But anyway, what I did was I put a picture of her, my agent, on my bulletin board with that quote underneath it. And every single day, call it what you want. It forced me to make a change and try and be better. So I'm trying to do this myself, market myself. I want to beat her in the sense that I compare how much booking she's got me and how many I've got on my own, and I'm winning.
Excellent.
But it motivated me to do something I wouldn't have done otherwise. So I'm saying sometimes if you're mad and you want revenge and you're angry, it's okay. I think it just is what it is. Use it for empowerment. Use it to try and be better. Use it for efficiency. For me, I'd get up and I'd, do this and that. Now I get up. First thing I do is I'm doing one thing right now. First thing, making a call, filling out a proposal, doing something to try and beat her. Not literally, physically, but
right.
But
to
I
be
want
better than her.
so that I can replace her.
Yes.
That day will be. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just say it. I can't wait for that day and say I'm my own agent now. Thank you. Bye bye. Because.
Awesome.
She's ruined my life.
She's lit a fire under you, not the way you wanted to, but you're using that efficiently. You get to look at her picture and go, not today.
No,
not
you didn't.
Today.
No, you didn't.
Exactly.
But she did. And now I'm doing what I should have done a long time ago. So my advice is when things aren't working and you're seeing the downward trend, at some point say, all right, that's enough. And that, for me, it took that statement, but I should have seen it coming sooner. And I should have done something sooner. And sometimes, it is good to delegate, right? We talk about that all the time, but who can promote me better than me? I found I'm really good at this, but I didn't know that until I started doing it myself. And it took something that made me so angry and so frustrated and so disappointed. So all those negative things, I turned them into a positive.
So you did the opposite.
Right. So I did the opposite. And so what I started with, it's okay to admit some things, they make you mad. They make you unhappy. They make you frustrated. Use it for the greater good of you.
I like it. I don't like that she did that to you.
Thank you.
But I do like how you have taken lemons and made lemon vodka out of it. That you've taken a bad thing and made it good. And we can all learn from that. One of the problems, and you touched on this, it's easy to have somebody else do stuff for you. You sit there in your comfort zone and you're not punching out of it because it's, that's why we procrastinate. We sit in that comfort zone. You saw the trend. You saw it wasn't working, but there was no inciting moment. I've heard that term before.
Yeah.
The inciting moment where you went, this has to change. And then it happened. And rather than be angry and sit there and punch the wall, you made lemonade.
I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I'm excited about it. I actually enjoy it now.
That's great.
And I know that you would say, well, maybe what I originally would think, well, I'm out speaking while she's marketing me, but she wasn't marketing me. So I've had to figure out ways to be more efficient to make time for this. So
Oh, yeah.
I dropped a couple things, volunteer things that I was doing and saying, charity begins at home with me. And so I have more time for this. So I'm not doing a couple things that I had done in the past, which I miss a little bit. And I know I was doing something good for the community. But at the same time, we talked about this before. Money it's not everything, but it's important.
Mm-hmm.
And she was taking 30% of things. And so so I'm making more, I'm doing more, and I'm much more empowered. Everything's better. It's like the sun came out and, it just shined a light on something that I should have done a long time. That's my only regret. Well, I have other regrets, but that's one of the main ones that I didn't see it coming sooner. So my advice for you is if you really are for more than a week or two frustrated about something's been bugging you, do something positive about it instead of just stewing on it.
Do the opposite.
Yes, thank you.
Awesome.
Sermon over.
Thanks for joining us. Be sure and join us again next week for the Faster, Easier, Better show.